Glad that you're here. Troy and Jerry. Think tank, think tank. They're streaming just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
What's up, Troy?
Yeah, happy Friday, Jerry.
Good to see you, man.
Whew, good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. It's been a week.
I'm ready for a good weekend, man.
I'm ready for a good weekend too.
I'm gonna get really fucked up.
I got to hit that thing. A pretty special piece, man.
Got some babes to beat up.
They're streaming just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troy
and Jerry.
And Jerry. Happy Friday, my man.
Happy Friday, Troy. What's up, brother?
What do you got there? Is that a big Band-Aid? Big tampon?
No, it's my
What is it?
shatter. It's my shatter, and it's cracking, making noise.
You got shatter. Wow.
Shatter.
We're going back to 2018 with the shatter.
You ain't kidding, man. I literally only have like 1 or 2 dabs left of that really beautiful stuff that I've got that comes in the mail. It's fucking great. Look at that. It's not fun. It's not.
Yeah, it's not fucking. That's
that
okay.
fucking-
It's just homegrown. As I was saying before we started the little sesh here, I'm getting pretty tired of the Mephisto homegrown that we got. Really excited to get some new strains. I don't want to sound like first world problems over here, but
It sounds like it to me, bro. You just threw the Mephisto out there and you're sick of it.
well, I think it's a lot of how I grow and what I expect out of my nugs, and I just don't like autoflower nugs. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I just remember when you told me that was the shit, and you got to wake up and get there early on Black Friday and shit like that, and that's true. And now you're tired of it.
I mean, it's great that I can be seed to harvest in 85 days with these Mephisto autoflowers. But the fact that photo periods flower for 70 days after a few times of it, like there's a very clear difference of lifespan, time, ability, and to think that the product can be the same is a little questionable. It's not the same.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Anyway, Jerry, we got a fun show tonight. The Anvil has been super hyped, but before we get into the Anvil, I'd like to get a little buzz going, if it's cool with you.
Please, could we?
Yeah, you gonna start with the Rio?
Yeah,
Last
man,
week-
let's get that Rio down. Come on.
Yeah. Last week I started with the flower pot and the Rio.
Right.
I'd kind of like to start with the flower pot and the Rio again this week, but hear me out.
I'll bet you would, because you had a real good time last week with that, bro.
This week with the Anvil, since so many Anvil lovers are loving their Anvil so much that they're like saying that it hits as hard or harder than ball vapes. Once we get into the Anvil, I'm going to try to not touch my B2. So I do want to have one starter hit because I haven't vaped in a few hours, just so we can build a baseline.
All right. Well, I've got my herborizer on tap for anything I want to compare to later, so that's what I've got. I'll put that up on it anytime, man. Peel and stick. There we go. Peel and scrape. Get it going.
Peel and scrape. I forgot to clean this from this sheet like a week ago, so it's just been sitting here losing all of its terps. But
Might have to get a really
shitty rosin anyway. So
you got to do a really big one then.
Well, okay.
Because you always do the really small ones, so do a really big one this time. Can you imagine what a really big one is for Troy, guys? What the fuck with that? Half a gram.
Okay, well, I will use my digitool.
Yes. Let's see
And
that.
obviously, it's going to show weird numbers while I'm waving it around, but I zeroed it out on the paper.
What's your normal? 0.2? Is that what we said is your normal?
I don't know about normal. This one is 0.11. Is that big enough?
Let me see. You probably got to put more on it. Let's take a peek.
It's from the sheet though, so it's a little thinner.
It's thin. Point
I'll
one is
get-
not. Point
I'll
one is
get
not a
more.
big one for Troy.
I'll get more. Okay, fine.
I would
fine.
say point two if we're gonna go big, and you don't have to go big. I'm just saying,
Well, I want to satisfy.
Yeah,
It is on. That's weird.
appreciate that.
I doubled the size and it still says 0.1. Fine.
Oops. So you're really about to take a half gram. We don't even know what the fuck's up.
Yeah. Fine. I'll do a half gram.
Scrape it off and reset it and put it back on, man. So we know what you're doing. This is good. I just pinched off a decent size and dropped it in there more than I normally do. So I'm gonna start off right tonight.
How do you do the hold?
Yeah. Well, the hold is for when you just want to pick it up and show somebody. What you want to do is scrape it off and then put it back on there and set it down until it shows a 0, and then put your dab on it.
I know I zeroed it out already.
Okay, cool.
I was trying to show that I have a 1/4 gram on there now.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, what you do is once it settles, you just push the hold button. Is that what you did? Look at that. Okay, that's
there's a
that's
quarter.
impressive, Troy. This is going to be fun, guys. You ready? This is going to be fun tonight with
1/4
Troy,
gram
man.
dab to start the show. This is the Digitool from Stash Products, by the way. It's $30 and it can weigh your dabs. It's not super precise, but it's good enough to use. You know what I mean?
I can tell you that means yours is between 0.2 and 0.3, so it's in there because it's got a 0.05, I think, or a point. Yeah, that sounds about 0.05 accuracy.
Yeah, it does work really well with the liquidy, saucy. Man, I can't get the dab any lower in there, but that's what we're gonna have to deal with. I suppose I should do a receipt or a reheat. Receipt. What's the word? The assist.
The
What
assist.
happened? Words are hard, Jerry.
They're about to get real hard, bro. They're about to leave you for a while. I'm about to take over.
Can you use code Troy and Jerry and save 10% on a Digitool?
I think so. You can give it a try. That's for sure.
Well,
I'm not even sure you can get them yet. Are they out now? Are they out? I don't even know.
They come out on 420. The Digitool comes out on 420. I'm gonna go ahead and do this Rio assisted dab right now. Big shot.
Cheers. How you doing in the chat? You guys hitting the Rios with us? How many of you guys are doing the Rio assist out there in the chat?
All right, cheers. Oh yeah. Ooh, woo. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, you're done, Troy.
I got this, Jerry. I got this.
You can do it, Troy.
I don't have a Coca-Cola tonight. I only have water. No tea.
Water's all you need, bro.
Sweats.
Water's all you need.
Just dab sweats. Oh, yes.
Man, I haven't used a Rio in a day or two, and that is the best dab I've had in a day or two. It's fucking good, man. Oh man, that was good.
I die.
No, you didn't. You're good. You're right there, Troy. I can tell you. Just
Here's a
don't go into the
sizzle.
light. Don't go into the light, bro. You're good.
Oh.
0.25 is a turpless wonder. Go to town, man. You're still good enough to clean your banger. You didn't lose all your faculties.
My faculty.
Hey, your faculties, man. You're still put together. Still put together, man. Hacking it up.
Yeah. Rejected by the bookshelf.
Gotta get this thing out of here, man. Yeah, there we go. How you feeling, Troy? You back from that one?
I mean, yeah, no, maybe. A little bit.
Covered it all there, bro. You covered it all.
Right?
You're in there somewhere. I know you're in there somewhere. Oh yeah, man. He's gonna be sweating. Dab sweats. He's got the pucker. He's got the dab pucker. Dab sweats. It's
I
all
want to take
going.
my shirt off real bad. It is hot. Who's that dude? Brett is like Brett Chrysler, whatever his name is, the comedian. It's like takes his shirt off.
Yeah, that's you.
That's weird as shit, but I get it now. I get it.
I got you,
get it.
Brett. You and me, Brett. I get you.
You know what? I watched his show, The Cabin, and I was incredibly connected to him in that show. Like the way he said, like have you seen the show, The Cabin? It's like a series with that dude.
No.
So basically, I'll describe it real quick. Starts off with he's overworked, he's hustling too hard, needs to take a break, needs to reset his life, do some soul searching, gets a cabin in the woods to stay there for a week. And then while getting ready to go, he connects it all together and says, oh shit, this is a great opportunity to make a bunch of content. I'm going to invite a bunch of my friends and make a bunch of videos and make a TV show about it. And which his wife says, this is exactly what you're trying to escape. Like you're trying to escape your hustle and then you made it into a hustle. And he was just like, yeah, but this is my thing. Like this is how I do things. I was like, yes, that's me.
There you go.
That's how I do things.
There you go. And he's doing a whole fucking B&B with that shit, huh? Retreat.
He like it. You should watch it, Jerry. It's on Netflix. It's fucking good. It's good shit.
All right. Netflix, man.
I gotta get some paper towel here. For
not for the nose, is it? It's not for the nose.
I mean,
no.
I can tell you that I'm gonna wipe my face or my butt, my hands, my desk.
You can, but you don't. You go right for.
Go right for the nose.
Oh man! Don't you not have any tissue? Like there was a time when you had like a whole, like, wrapped 9 boxes from Costco kind of thing sitting around there for tissue for that poor nose of yours. Did we run through all that shit?
I mean, it was like 1 box of tissue.
No, you had like the multi-pack wrapped like there were like 9 boxes or something.
My wife goes through tissue. She has tissue.
All right, man. All right, I'm not gonna worry about your nose anymore. We're good.
I mean, I'm okay with you worrying about my nose. Do you know what happened this week, Jerry? It was way more dangerous than paper towels to my nose.
I was going to ask you, so tell me. Go for it.
I posted to my Instagram. Did you see my Instagram stories?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Those were scary.
I wish I should have saved them and brought them up here. But yeah, those were damn scary. My Anvil broke.
Yeah.
I told you last week that I've been trying to get my B2 off my desk. Right?
This is my Anvil for those of you who are wondering.
Yeah. So the B2 flower pot is winning my reach test so damn hard that I can't get it off my desk.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna test other vapes and make other content, but I wake up and I want to hit the B2. Right? So
this one.
Yeah, so the Atlas there, I pulled the Atlas out, plugged it in, and had a few sessions with it, and it was rocking my day. But two or three times with the B2 here, the B2 was off. I was hitting the Atlas. I found myself loading the Atlas bowl and then reaching for the B2. I'm like, shit, is this out of habit or is this because it's out of desire? And then I eventually turned the B2 on. And when I turned the B2 on, it was right after a reach test. So I grabbed the Atlas and I put it in the bowl. And in my head, I was like, I wish this was a flower pot right now. So that's when I left it in the bowl, turned the flower pot on. And, you know, when the PID went click, so did the Atlas. Like I heard 2 clicks at once and I was like, uh-oh. And I looked real close. And at first I thought it was the bowl. I'm like, oh, fuck, my elevator bowl cracked. Like I see a crack.
Right.
So I lifted up on the
on
the Atlas and just with the slightest lifts, fucking hot rubies, hot ass rubies.
Oh
my God. the
I saw they
pain.
were in your keyboard, in the carpet, even stuck to your wire. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, they were melted into my desk mat. There's a bunch in my keyboard, melted into my keyboard,
What the
melted to my
fuck?
headphone cable. Jerry, the worst one
Mm-hmm.
went directly under my ball sack and in between my thighs where the taint zone is.
This gets
The
personal.
420 taint zone.
Yeah.
I stood up, but the fucking ball was stuck in my shorts. It was like stuck in my shorts. So I was like, like dancing around.
Hot taint. Damn.
Yeah. And I was in the Discord. There was like 6 or 8 people session with me.
This happened live? Oh, fuck.
It happened
Wow.
live. So there are a few people that got to witness it. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Wow. Wow.
I said some words, man. I was.
Yeah.
Whoo,
That's not the
hot
first time
balls
that's
and
happened
hot
to you,
balls.
bro. That might not even be the second time it's happened to you, is it?
So
How many times has that happened?
The SSV-43 dumped hot balls on me.
Uh-huh.
And that was pretty bad. Like I had hot balls embedded in my pajama shorts.
I remember that the first one.
That was a thing. The Terp torch, but I was fucking with the Terp torch. And
But
the
that's
Atlas.
still you had hot balls.
But that was on me.
You don't give a shit. No, I'm talking about how many times you've had hot ball deals, man. So
like 4
that
times
was
now.
one. Well, you had 2 Atlases or 3?
This is my 3rd Atlas break. However, the one didn't dump balls. It just cracked, and then I caught it.
So
Actually,
4
technically
hot ball events.
both Atlas, the first 2 Atlas breaks didn't dump until I put it, like it cracked, and then I was able to like put it in a cup, and then it did its thing. This one was the first time it actually.
Okay, so 3rd time you've had hot balls running around all over the place. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's why that might be one of the reasons why you like the B2 is you love the metal part of it. You know, it ain't gonna happen on that.
Yeah. I like that I could probably fucking murder somebody with this thing by hitting them in the head, and it's not gonna dump any balls.
That's right. Well, even when you want them to, because it would hurt them, it's not gonna do it.
No, but for real, I ball security, it's
Mhm.
important.
Mhm.
It's important. And I had about a dozen rubies embedded in the triangle zone of my chair, like where my ball sack is, you know, like the space of visible chair.
Yeah.
There was about a dozen rubies embedded, like a shotgun pattern, dude. Like literally, like I picked them all out. The ones they must have bounced off my shorts.
No, not near the jewels. No. We're gonna have to get you some special underwear, which for when you're working with these vapes.
If I had been vaping naked, as I do sometimes, that would have been Jesus.
Kevlar. We're gonna need some Kevlar undies. Kevlar with asbestos on the outside. Kevlar asbestos undies.
420 loose ball zone.
Yikes, dude.
This job is dangerous, man. This job is dangerous.
It is dangerous. I'm not fucking with those things, man. No, like that. That's crazy, man. That's scary. Like to me, that thing is now a display item. Like I don't want to turn it on. I'd rather just look at it. It's beautiful. I don't need to turn
it is beautiful. The newer ones that he's making are a little bit of a different format. Like it has an XL with a bunch more balls. Beautiful stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, I think it's got to be gentle. I would like to see a quartz version. Glass is a little bit risky.
I liked my Halo better anyhow. How about you? Which one did you use? Did you use that much?
I guess I'm trying to decipher between the initial bias, because my first Halo didn't taste good. Like it tasted like a light bulb. So then I swapped it, and the second one tastes great.
Okay.
So it's hard to decipher.
All right.
Like, I get a little bit of the halogen taste, and I think there are some kind of ways around it. You know, like the little blow off or whatever.
All right.
But yeah, I like them both. I don't know if I like maybe I do like the Halo better, since the Halo hasn't dumped hot balls on me.
Yeah, that would be the reason for me, man. That one hasn't tried to, neuter me.
I like the looks of the Halo better. Has more wood.
Mm-hmm. I like my Halo, man. It looks like a hammer. If I'm fuck some shit up.
So yeah, to be honest, when he told me that the Atlas would hit harder than the Halo, I was a little bummed. I was like, damn, like the one that I like the looks of the Halo more. Be cooler if that one also hit harder. Dude,
Right.
thank you, Six String. Please use interpretive dance to recreate the spill event. Oh man,
Could
oh
you do
man,
that?
I'm not much of an interpretive dancer, but I mean, I don't know where the Halo went now. It's a weapon. I mean, I can reenact it. Like I put the Halo. Okay. So I pack my bowl, right, and I grab the flower pot. It's off. Oh, sadness comes across the Troy.
Mm-hmm.
I put the flower pot back, and I grab the Atlas because the Atlas is what's on. Bring it to my bowl, and I think I'd rather be hitting that fucking flower pot, even though it's off. I'm still disappointed, even though I got a hot vape. I'm still a little bit disappointed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I get you. Been there.
Seat the bowl. Troy seats the bowl. Reaches over. Click. Happiness comes. But with the click, with the PID, crack.
Crack.
Oh no. Get down close.
What is it, Troy?
Inspect. Lift the
No, don't.
glorious, beautiful wood. Should I not? But
I can't help myself.
Hot balls in the balls. Yeah. Run. Fuck.
Hot
Troy mad. Fuck. Hot. Because that shit was up there in the taint zone.
More balls. Wires. Motherfuckers.
There was a lot of fucks. For those in the Discord, they heard many fucks. Probably a few C words. I don't know, man. I was having a hot ass Ruby stuck.
No, I don't want that, man.
You know what I mean? Like it was stuck to my shorts up in there. So yeah, it was a.
How long did it take to get back to normal? Like how long did it take to get safe again?
It probably took me 30 minutes just to like feel comfortable, like after sweeping up the balls and
yeah, and then the balls, they're hot for what? Good 3 or 4 minutes, maybe
a couple minutes. Like when I was picking them out of the carpet, and there's a bunch still stuck in the carpet, like they're embedded in the carpet. But when I was picking them out of the carpet, yeah, they were still warm, but not warm enough to hurt anymore.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I'm glad you're safe, brother. Glad you're safe. I'm glad your taint came through with minimal damage.
My taint came through with minimal damage. 13.5 on that dial is too high, I would say. Run those Atlases a little more gently.
Gotta respect the taint, man.
Please be careful out there.
Right on.
Wonderful vape though. Like tastes great. Like I was trying to test, because I wanted to see if I could taste the cartridge. I want to know if I can crank that thing up and taste it.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him what the safe zone was, and I was within the safe zone, or I thought it was. But maybe heating up at the safe zone is not not the same thing as the safe zone.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, balls are safe. Atlas is not yet, but get it mailed back. Get a new one again.
Right on. Go for event number 3, 4.
Crepes.
You're fucking crazy, man. You're fucking nuts, man.
I you know what? I have a metal rolling tray that I used to use.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was fucking with like the G43, like that way, if the balls dump, like it's actually still on my shelf full of balls.
You need that. Put it back into rotation.
Yeah, that should be the stand.
I've got these little metal cups that I use for that, but the tray you're talking about would be a lot.
Where'd you get those, Jerry Golden Corral?
I'm sure I got them. It feels like Outback to me. It feels like an Outback kind of moment. Definitely not Golden Corral. I don't spend much time there, but yeah, that came from something nice, I think. So
that's funny. I have some of those too, but I'm pretty sure
I got 3. I got them all from one night. I think there weren't 4 of us eating that night, so I think I only got 3 of them.
Did you bring them home full of sauce with like leftovers, or did you just swipe them?
I was pretty bold. I probably swiped him and was like, I, yeah, I wasn't. I was pretty brazen. I don't think I tried to take messy shit home. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
They get to
Nice.
the point where you just like don't give a shit. You're like, yeah, I don't care, and you're cleaning the fucker out right there and just throwing it in whatever bag you got. I don't care. It was one of those kind of things. So yeah. That was a good little psst, by the way, with that soda, man. You still rocking the Soda Stream, yeah? That thing's dope.
Fuck yeah, I drink at least 2 of these per day, probably 3.
I need to get on that.
I go out of my way to drink a lot of water.
Right on.
I feel good
Right
after
on,
I drink a
man.
lot of water. Except for when it makes me pee so frequently that it's like disruptive to my workflow. That sucks.
Yeah, you don't want to get
That's when you're drinking too much water. Thank you so much, Estelle. Estelle will dedicate the first hit to you with
right.
the Anvil.
Good to see you. So,
how many Anvil owners do we have in the chat tonight? We got a bunch of Anvil owners in the chat.
how many out there? Chime in, man. Hey, I got while you were fucking around with hot balls, I got this and started dicking around with it. You told me about this thing here, the dab, which is pretty cool for my Spire. So, anyhow, I caught up to you. I'm gonna start beating that up, and we'll be able to cover this. I know some of you guys have asked us to cover this. So, anyhow, we're gonna get you.
Nice.
Get
Are you using it
in
in Sesh mode, or are you using it in on demand?
Mostly Sesh mode. I may have tried on demand, but I pretty much live by Sesh mode these days. So
Really? See, I feel like I get better performance with that in on demand mode. How much is that, by the way?
I don't know.
It's like $280, $300.
I thought it was more than that. I don't know.
It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, which means
Let
I
me
would
look
think
it
it's in the. I think it's in the threes.
Does your glass fit nice and tight on that?
Yeah,
That's where I had some issues with my bubble cap not fitting right. V Goodies sent me a couple of replacements, but you definitely got it working.
Mine's been working fine.
It's $299.
$299. Okay, great. My bubble cap doesn't make a great seal.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that.
I watched that. I think they can improve that. But yeah, we'll give that a thorough look. I got mine from V Goodies. You got yours directly from iSpire?
Yeah. And I like that it's all glass, like all the they've solved the air path problem. You know what I'm saying, with all the silicone and fucking
Sick,
janky shit. So anyhow, we'll get to that down the road, man.
I have iSpire and affiliate link too.
Boom. Ooh,
I like that. Yeah. Where were we? We
were trying to take account of Anvil guys out there in the chat. We're going to start talking about the Anvil here, man.
How many do we have? How many
out there? How many out there, huh?
Can you see them?
I'm not sure where they started, but no, I mean, I think is Austin the first one? Austin's loaded, man. Austin's got a fistful of fuckers. I love it. What's up, buddy? That's great.
I'm pretty fucking. Hey, all right.
You good, man?
No.
What are you doing over there? You're clicking all kinds of shit.
I lost the window. I lost the StreamYard window. I was like,
yeah,
because I was trying to bring up the V Goodies thing and change my camera to show it, but my OBS is like off my screen somewhere. I can't find it at all. It's lost forever. I don't know how it's even working right now. If at any point I disappear, I can no longer see you.
Well, let's not do that. It'd be weird if you just hear me. So
yeah, this is great.
So anyhow,
this is swell. Hold up.
Well, cool. Well, let's start talking about this thing, man. I wanted to start off by saying it's a pretty cool little vape. I've had it for a couple weeks, and there's some people who've had them longer than us. Troy and I got the production versions, whatever they're called. There's the founders version, which is like beta, and then there's what do they call the production ones? What are they called now?
The users edition.
The users edition. So Troy and I have the users edition, and so there were people out there before with the founders edition, and there have been all kinds of people talking about how it's blowing away their desktops and blowing away their vape caps and all kinds of stuff. And Troy and I finally got a hold of them, so I'm excited to play around with it.
Mine
It
came with a
obviously,
black version of this too.
yeah, I've got a red one with a black body. What did you get? You got blue, and what was your other body?
Blue and black is what I
Oh, you
got.
got black also? Okay, where's your black
Yeah.
one? Do you have it? I have mine now.
Yeah, it's on the shelf.
Okay,
I
cool.
can probably see it
There's
from
my
here,
black
like
body right there.
right here. Can you zoom in right here? Yeah, let's grab
Oh
it.
yeah, there it is, standing up. Very cool. Booyah. There you go. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
beautiful
like it.
machining.
I didn't know you had black too. That's cool, man.
Yeah, as a person who loves like guns and things like guns, like precision metal pieces,
Mm-hmm.
this satisfies me. I like that it's heavy and metal. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I like vapes like that.
It feels solid, man. Like I wouldn't hesitate to poke somebody in the skull with it. You know, it would definitely fuck them up. You know, it's like a Kubaton. That's like a Kubaton, guys. You fucking run around with this, you can do some damage.
Those keychains.
Yeah, yeah. This is what that's like, man. Like Kubaton,
Dude.
you fucking put your thumb right on this if it's cold, right on the top of the fucking of the oven, and pop that fucker right there, and you smack anything like that, it's gonna fucking you put a dent hole, something, you fuck something up, man. So if somebody's coming at you in the street and you've got an anvil, that's your defense. Fuck them.
That's valid. That's pretty valid.
It's
pretty valid.
legit, man. It's fucking legit.
Hey Jerry.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the Anvil,
Mm-hmm.
we should say something because Dynavap is a sponsor,
Mm-hmm.
and this thing is kind of similar to Dynavap, and we're supposed to play a commercial from Dynavap, but our producer isn't here.
Oh, that's awesome.
I found it. I can play the commercial, and then we're supposed to do the vape fuck. Remember?
Right. We can do that too, right? As far as
Yeah.
playing a video.
Yeah. Do you want to do that real quick?
Well, what are we doing first? Ads? You want to talk about the sponsor? What were you going to do there? I kind of went all over there.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Well, I guess we can finish the
Okay.
the
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll roll into ads, the spots and the thing. But these, basically, yeah, this thing looks a lot like a VAP cap. It's similar to VAP cap, and it's heating. You heat the tip with a flame. It clicks. You hit it. It's different, and we'll talk about some of the differences later. But I know that there have been times when there were products out there that came out to compete with some of our sponsors, and we want to make it clear that it doesn't really matter to us. We're all about the vapes and you viewers first. So the top priority is you viewers. We're going to always do everything we can to be unbiased, and be giving you an impartial opinion. And that's what we're going to do tonight, man. Is tell you what we think of this thing, because it's a pretty cool little vape, regardless of what you think of Dynavaps.
Yeah, and to be fully transparent, we make that very clear with our sponsors as well. Like we've had the discussion multiple times. Like every chance I get, I fucking bring it up. Like this relationship does not change opinions. We're only going to talk about things that we want to talk about. We're going to like what we like and dislike what we dislike.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is our brand vision, and if you want to support it, we are happy to allow you to support us. Like, you are on our list of willing, and we have vape companies that come to us and they want to sponsor the show, and we're like, sorry, that's a no, because we don't like your shit. Like, I like money, but no, sorry.
Yeah, it's a special combo, man. It has to be products that we absolutely love. We also have to like the companies and kind of know them a little bit, not just shooting in the dark. And then they have to be special too, because they have to like the show, like what we do, and not want to fuck with the show. Like, it takes a special manufacturer that wants to sponsor a show that's going to talk about all kinds of stuff and not just their shit. So these are people that are in it for the game. Like, they love the vapes, you know what I mean? They're not fucking around, and that's what we're drawn to, man. So yeah, there you go. They don't get to have any say in what we do in the show, and they wouldn't want to, because then they know that wouldn't make it right for you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So given that, I say we fuck this thing up. You got to do some videos for us, and then we'll come back.
Yeah. So let's play a little message from one of our sponsors.
The Dynavap lineup rolls off the tongue like it rolls off the hand. Let's watch them roll across the screen. Vong. Verdium. Rosium. Azurium. Omni. Blum. Bzzz.
And then I think we also have something from Sneaky Pete that we wanted to introduce. It's the vape fuck concept, and it's a game that Jerry and I started playing, where we ask vape enthusiasts to talk about 3 vaporizers, one that they'd like to forget, that never should have happened, one that they'd like to update, and wait, hold up, forget, update. And then keep. K is the keep. So like, and then a third that keep the same. So we can. I'd like to hear from the chat on their vape fuck. Their 3 choices for forget, update, and keep. And we asked Sneaky Pete this question, and I want to roll the Sneaky Pete footage. Thank you so much, Sneaky Pete, for dealing with us.
Pick 3 vapes. Which one would you forget about? Which one would you update? And which one would you keep
the same?
Yeah.
So what's what's the difference between fuck and marry?
Well, marry's the one you're going to keep. Fuck's the one you're going to use and get rid of. And so, and then the kill is kill is the one you don't want at all. Just get rid of that fucker.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really
so
good
for
question.
us, it's for forget is which one are you just going to wish it never happened.
Yeah.
The update is the one that you want to keep and make a little better. Like this is the one that's almost there and I'll take it for life. And then the kill is pretty much the same, right? No, what is it? It's forget,
write that
update,
down,
and keep. Which one would you update?
There's so many words flying about.
No, the keep is marry, and the
you fucked it.
which one should forget is should have never been made.
If I'm gonna do
update, it needs an update, and keep is one when you want to keep forever as it is.
Man, oh man, that is a good question. I do understand the basis. I think. Let me think about it. That's always tough. See, this goes back to whenever I answer questions like this, you feel about the people that are going to get mad at you. They're like, but I have that and I love it. And it's just like, that's fine. That's fine. You can love it. I'm not saying you shouldn't love it. I'm just saying I don't love it. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. It's not a judgment on you, Let's see. Let me think about that for a minute. Let me think about that for a quick minute. I would say the keep is got it. Like this is the Vong. I would say the Vong. Like I use the Vong all the time. Like all the time. It's one of my highly used vapes. And I think it's just so good the way it is, like I just think for somebody who wants to vape through water, I think they really nailed it with this. And I do, you know what I mean? So it's like, it does everything that I need. It heats up so fast. And, I'm liking this new cap too, by the way. It's been an interesting checkout. I think they nailed it. Like they just kind of nailed it. Right. Like, and it's, it's made out of titanium. It comes in at a really good price point when you look at like their entire lineups pricing sort of thing. Like, I just think for this one, they just kind of nailed it with that. Right. And it's the most popular one we sell. Like we sell more bongs than
anything so good
else.
In
right.
A bong, man.
Yeah. And multiple sizes. Right. So,
yeah.
Then the other one is something you'd want to see updated. Like you like it, but you want to see it updated.
Yeah.
You like it, but you want to see it updated a bit. Man, I need to be looking in my vape drawer.
Or it just needs an update.
I don't have a cool shelf of vapes. How about this here? Here's a hot take.
I was just about to say he's gonna pull out a ghost, man. I love you.
I would, the ghost, or maybe this is a kill. I don't know. This is an in between. You know what I mean? This was a real some people really hated this thing. Some people really loved it. Great idea. Difficult to execute. I think they're kind of marketing how they went about it was a little weird off the top. You know what I mean? I think they burned through a ton of money doing that. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know that they sure got their name out there fast, but I think I found this version, like the second version here, was a quite a bit improvement with the door and everything. Like they seem to get that a lot better, but yeah, it was just just didn't quite have what it took, but it was just close and it was unique. It hit hard. Flavor was really, really good. And I never, struggled with combustion in it and stuff like that, right? Sometimes in devices, though, it's just like there are kind of like bad ones out there. You know what I mean? Like they had 3 of them and they all combusted every single time. And it's just like, that's cool. I just never had that happen with mine. Like that didn't happen with mine. I didn't have that experience. It worked well overall.
What would you
right?
do
But
to update the Ghost?
well, I think I would completely reimagine this loading system. Like it's, this like, as I'm taking out, it's kind of getting stuck to my finger a little bit, right? So anything like that, if it's going to kind of make a mess or give you an opportunity to lose it, it's something that should be looked at. Do we need to have it like this? And then having it with the battery pack, it's so much more expensive than having like replaceable 18650s because it's like proprietary battery pack. You have to buy from them. They sold the fast charger if you want to charge it faster too, right? So it's like, you can get to a ton of money if you want to get some extra batteries. And I mean, you're trying to tell me that's not 2 18650s in there? I mean, I don't know if it is, but it's certainly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 18650s. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, right? So
All right, so then you've got the forget, like just shouldn't happen.
Shouldn't happen. Okay, man. Oh man. See, that's a better. Here's another kind of a hot take on that, and it kind of ties into your other question. I would say the Hopper IO. I'd say the Hopper IO because the reason I say that is because I think it was a real missed opportunity for Grasshopper. Like, you know what I mean? Because they released, if you think about it, they had a device was plagued with issues. Some people had one that worked perfectly for 3 years. Some people ran through them every 7 weeks or whatever, right? So plagued with issues, but a brilliant little device, right? An absolutely brilliant little device. So then they say, hey, we've got everything figured out. We've got everything fixed. We've got this all fixed. We're going to release the next model. We're going to make it look identical to the first model, indiscernible unless you turn it on and you see the LEDs have a different color. And we're going to call it the same thing. And I just think it was just an absolute missed opportunity for them to have success with that device. If they would have called it the, terp stick, like, I don't know, whatever, just, the terp plug, and boom, you stick it in there. It's in different colors. The form factor is a little bit different. Like, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, Grasshopper, that one's dead. We've got that figured out. And now we've got this thing. I think that thing would be everywhere. And I don't see it everywhere. You know what I mean? So that's why I say I really think they missed a opportunity to sell so many more of those.
Sneaky Pete nailed that question despite our wonderful delivery of the question.
I don't know how he saw through it and actually got to the answer. That was great, man. That was fucking egg killing there and fucked it all up.
People in the chat are still thinking about it, and I'm still thinking about it too, man. But I really like the way he pulled the Grasshopper for the forget. That's a really good reason. I like that reasoning.
The IO as well. Like the IO was the one. Like
exactly.
The first one, okay, but the IO, come on, man. That was a great answer.
Yeah, great opportunity. They fucked it.
They did. Yeah,
I would probably steal his F answer if I could. If I can't, I would probably say the crappy conduction vapes that are weak and don't give a full vapor that turn off in 2 minutes, like the Chinese clones that people try and then dismiss vapes for the rest of their lives.
Yep, the whole category. Just get rid of them all, man.
Yeah.
Those fucking things. Forget that.
And then for my update, I would probably put the 7th floor Lifesaver vape. Like, I would like to see that thing updated with quartz tube and balls, rubies. Make that thing a wand ball vape. Bro, right there. That's another ball vape on the market. New interface, handheld.
Right on.
And it's an easy mod. It's an easy thing to do. Come on. Get it done, Steve.
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, and then the keep. Shit, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't think there's any vape on the market that's perfect, but I don't have a lot of complaints about my Mighty Plus.
Right?
I mean, there are things that I can improve with it, but I'm fine with it too. Yeah, at the same time.
It's always a couple things, but yeah, no, I'm with you. That's a good one right there, man.
I had a guest from the Philippines here over the weekend, and I took him to all the beaches. We went out beach traveling. We hit all the beach cities, and I had my Mighty with me the whole time, and I vaped them out. I vaped a few people out with the Mighty, and they were literally like asking like, where do I buy this? Like I need this in my life. How much is it? I don't fucking care. I this is a better way to weed.
That's fucking dope. Mighty Plus?
Mighty Plus.
That's fucking dope, bro.
There's the Mighty Plus because I needed to charge it in the car.
That's the one, man.
Yeah.
I might forget. I'm kind of like you. It's all those little shitty cheap. I mean, I could point one out, but I hate to do that. You know, I could just point one and go forget this one. But I mean, there's a sea of vapes that, you know, just that the silicone sucks. Everything about it tastes bad. The batteries are questionable. All those shitty things that people run into and think they're going to get a good vape when it's, you know, not much money, looks pretty, sucks. Those things drive me nuts. I like to take those off the market everywhere.
Yeah, I totally agree.
On the update, I think I said this before, man. Kapow. Somebody please take this and update the Square. This thing would be so dope to have back and working again. I don't trust the materials. I'm not sure about the parts, but the function is fucking cool. You swap loads just like that. Boom, there's a fresh load, and boom, there's a fresh load. Boom, there's a fresh load. For those motherfuckers who haven't seen this before, big old bowls right here. You can pack them up. It's fucking killer.
Yeah, I thought about including that as one of my vapes, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be an update or for grip.
No, man, you got to update this. This one's great. You want this back in the rotation, man.
I mean, what if like you could just scrub that vape from the time like there was the beta version, and then he took it back to the drawing board to rethink how to do a multi-bowl vape in a better way. Maybe that vape would have been like, maybe that's how I'm seeing it. Like that dude was really smart and really passionate about it, and I would love to see his existence today. So like by forgetting the Haze Square, maybe the next thing out would be the next big thing. You know what I mean?
I guess, but all I cared about was updating the materials in here. Otherwise, I wouldn't do much to it, man. Like, I thought it was fucking killer. There's big bowls, 4 of them, instant swap, hit like a motherfucker. I could cash it in 2 hits when I was really crushing it and get a good buzz. It's fucking great, man.
But it wasn't out of the box great. It wasn't out of the box easy. You're a vape professional, and you learn how to ride the unicycle quickly. But you hand that vape to a stranger, and they're gonna go, "What the fuck is this?" And then even if you load it for them, you gotta hold their hand to get them.
All right, well, we're gonna update that part of it. So
okay, update the Haze Square, Jerry. Whatever.
We'll update the interface for it. My keep is right here, man. You know me. I ain't changing the serverizer, and I'm not gonna take it off my deck, man. It's just, what do I gotta say? I mean, I use it on the phone. I'm about to pack a bowl now. It's fucking awesome.
Analog or the digit?
This one's the analog. My digit I wore out. I gotta send it in for repair. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, the wire came loose on it. So I'm gonna whenever I send it in, he said he'd make me a nice longer one. You know, I was bitching about how short it was.
Yeah.
Maybe get a longer one. That'd be sweet. So.
T-vape is industry cancer. It's they do some pretty shitty things.
How'd that come up? But okay, right on.
There was lots of room for improvement.
Let's get into this thing, man. I want to pack a bowl and beat it up.
Yeah, my 1/4 gram dab is finally starting to wear down a little bit, and I'm coming back to reality. So yeah, I guess I can hit an Anvil now.
You ready for some Anvil, man? You ready for an Anvil, man? That's good.
All right. So did you take this thing apart and show where the
We have
bowl
not.
is?
We have not done that.
I watched in the Don't Worry Vape Happy. Shout out Don't Worry Vape Happy. He did a thing. He loaded his vape the Dynavap way. Like he scooped his weed up in here and they put it. He called it the conduction method. I haven't
Yeah.
tried it. But I will try it in this show. But the way it's designed is you load the bowl here. So this is the bowl. Yeah. See if I can make myself
That's
a little bigger.
perfect.
Boom. So it looks very familiar to a Dynavap, like CCD in there.
It's a little different cut, or is it even the same screen?
I don't know. But
Looks
then
like same screen.
I guess I'll take this apart and show you the parts now while it's not hot.
Yeah, how about that?
And will hopefully not combust in this show, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because once you get it hot and heat it, you're not fucking with it.
So here's a little condenser, and then
you put some color on that one.
Yeah, it's a little black from a few combustions.
Yeah, you burned some stuff up a few times, right?
Hey now.
And then that slides through the bowl,
and inside here, there is a.
It's probably stuck, isn't it? Oh, you can get it.
No, I cleaned it right before the show.
Okay, good stuff. Little condenser tube there.
A little.
Not a condenser tube. The what do they call them? The intercoolers is kind of
a little. I think Simrel calls his
name. That's what he calls them. Yeah.
And then this part comes apart. This thing.
This fucker here is what adjusts your airflow. So.
And I already had it too tight in there.
Yeah.
So I think it's recommended to be.
There we go. Right about there. A little further up, but yeah, I think so. Right about. A little
further out.
No, up. You want to get past the. Oh yeah, you keep going the other way. Tighten it up some more. Keep going. Yeah, there you go. I would stop there. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what do you do?
And there's a little line that should be visible in the window, like right there.
Yeah, right there. That line is kind of like an airflow marker. Once you get used to how it looks, you'll know what you've got going on. Is that the idea?
I believe so.
All right.
And then I was making the mistake of using one of these brushes to like push that thing down, push the condenser down every time.
Oh, right.
And that's not what you're supposed to do. That was a problem that I was having. And by doing that, I was causing it to seat and make a seal. And that's something that they're going to be updating. That came up in the discussions, and I was having the problem, and a few people were having the problems. So I'm gonna load this bowl. And how do you pack yours? You've been packing yours tight? Been packing yours loose?
I pack mine sort of like I pack everything, man. It's like loosely filled with a gentle tamp, because this is a convection vape mostly the way I use it. So yeah, I try to get a good airflow through the thing. That's about how I do it right there.
Okay.
Nicely done. So then you take that packed bowl and slide it inside and twist it. There's threading on the end there that'll hold it in place for you. That's pretty nice. Nothing ever pops off.
The condenser isn't in far enough. But I guess the recommended way is to use the bowl to press in the
well,
condenser.
it depends on how you go. Like at one point, my method was to pack the bowl and then put the whole condenser tube all the way in, because I'd already had the airflow set, and then I would do that. But now I just kind of put it in, tighten it up, and then I just check the airflow and adjust it. Like you ought to check the airflow before you heat it, because once you heat it, you can't adjust the airflow without touching the hot shit. So after you pack the bowl, before you heat it, make sure you like the airflow. And if it's not the way you want it, grab the end while it's cold and twist here, back, whichever way you need to go to open or close it. So mine's packed up, and I've got the airflow like I like to roll, which is a little restricted. I'm actually going to open it up a little bit more, maybe. That's a little better. So, and I'm gonna pick this torch is the one I've used the most and enjoyed, and I'm gonna hit it down here at the bottom and get a good hotter hit from it. Do you want to?
I'm gonna watch
together yet?
Yeah, I just had to adjust mine.
All right. What did you say?
So what torch are you using? It looks like a large single flame.
Yeah, it just says a micro torch. It's just something that I bought back in the day from who knows where, and I've had it for a long time. And it doesn't get as big as the mini Ignite Mini. I use this for most things, but this one I've used because it has a nice straight shot for that kind of a thing. And it's just got a kind of a flame I like. I'm going to hit it right here,
Okay.
which is right above the very, very most bottom. And I'll hold it about, hi there, about like that. Sorry. And then
So you're doing like a perpendicular flame angle.
Yeah, I just go straight into it. I wait for the second click. This torch doesn't usually take a whole long time for me to do it from here. I never really timed it, but on the ones that I use for my VAP caps, it takes a long time. It drives me nuts. This is actually a little longer than I'd like to go right about now, so I'll probably... There you go.
Here's your click.
Yeah. Ta-da.
I wish I'd counted. I wasn't counting. Yeah. So you're gonna go native. Hit it orally. Gonna wrap your.
And it's tighter now. It's tighter. This has happened a few times. It's tighter now than when I started. So now it's a little tighter than I want it to be.
That happens. That happens to me. It was happening to me on the bong. Like I was sucking too hard, which isn't very hard.
Right.
And it pulls that condenser down, makes too tight of a seal.
Fucking thing pops. And I'm doing pretty much mouth to lung right now because it feels pretty tight.
Okay. All right, I'm going to use the Ignite Mini to heat mine. And
it's good stuff.
Here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a straight approach at first, and then I'm gonna shift it upwards after the first like 10 seconds.
That thing needs to focus, man. So you're hitting about where I was. There you go. You've hit it. I was right between those lines, and then you're gonna move it up a little bit. Is that in a second? Okay, see, that's kind of cool. I love watching the color change.
I like watching the color change too.
When do you move up, or did you just tilt it differently?
I just tilted.
Okay, it's tilted. So you're doing more of the classic VAP cap angle, but not full 45 degrees. Did it close up on you? Good. There you go. Looks like you're getting a nice big one. Mine closed up. I wasn't able to do the big one that I wanted. Nice. It's a full one. I feel like mine's probably fully roasted.
See, I got no second hit.
Yeah.
On that. So let's take a look.
I get that way as well too. Isn't that great? That thing right there. Take the cap off.
Except that's where I left the half bowl.
Oh fuck! Right. These things, these extra holders that you have a big fat ass magnet or strong one that holds this thing together, and it's great as far as untwisting and opening to look at the bowl. My bowl is pretty roasted.
So there's my bowl.
Yeah, mine's more than yours actually, but I had that fully constricted hit. So can you? Oh, nice. Yeah, I usually don't have a ton of luck with that, but I will say this: that magnet's strong enough to where it's no fucking fun trying to get the thing out. Like even when I put this on and pull it, it can pull the condenser out. It's such a strong magnet. Oh, I got away with it that time. So
yeah.
Oh, that's roasted. Yeah, that's roasted more than mine even.
Yeah, well, it's one hit. I can get it a little darker, but I find the stone that I get from it is a little too much, and the taste is a little too nasty. But yeah, the case is badass. Like once I figured it out, it took me a minute to figure out like where the magnet was. I was like trying to use the wrong side of it. I'm like, this thing is stupid. Yeah, but once I took the little lid off, I've been using the reload. I love this thing.
Me too, man. Me too. I used that a week ago with it. It's great.
I love it.
That thing's my fave travel around thing, man. Even if I don't necessarily think I'm using a vac cap, I like that I can pack two strains in it and have a little debowler, you know. But that thing's great.
One thing with the Anvil for me is having multiple bowls is wonderful. I actually really like the half pack, the smaller bowl. I get just as much satisfaction from it. You know,
it's real good with that small load, dude. It really is.
All right. Once this vape is warm, I have to heat it a little differently, otherwise I get combustion.
Oh, is that right? It says when you go in first seconds. There you go.
Sometimes I like to rotate just because I like watching the color changes. The color changing on the copper is just fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
If you can see some of these colors.
It's beautiful out of the box, and then a few uses in, it gets kind of like yours. I saw he had a video where he showed you can polish the fucker, and somebody has a video out there that you can polish it and get it pretty again. But yeah, so you only get that bright copper when you heat it up like that. After you use it a few times, it's pretty sweet, right? There you go.
It's delicious. It's so delicious. And it's done.
And that's it. Yeah. I'm curious to see. Now, this is kind of cool. You can put it on and twist it off, and that's probably pretty done. Like,
well,
I find that when I check, it's a pretty even roast throughout. It's not like at one end it's more than the other. I find it's pretty even. Are you going to give it a bubbler and see what it does, eh? Nice.
No. I'm gonna hit it in a completely.
Oh, you're going to put that in there and see if there's anything left, right on.
Yep. I'm gonna hit it with my B2. And it's not much. It's a very small. I mean, this is the half pack bowl, so it doesn't even.
Barely does anything in there,
right? So
you're going to try to make sure it's on the center, I guess, more than anything.
I'm just going to rely on the convection hit.
Yeah.
Should I preheat the bowl? Can I preheat the bowl? Is that allowed? Can I?
You do what you want, man. You're trying to crush that bowl, man. Do it. Yeah, man. Preheat it.
Okay. I'll preheat
prime it. All that. Preheat, prime, puff, knock it out.
Bing. I'm not hitting it again to maximize it. I'm hitting it again to test to see what's
time
left.
to hit it. I don't want you to catch fire, man. Looks pretty light. I didn't see much going on in there.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nice.
I mean, it tastes like cinnamon.
Was that thing hot? Was that a hot head? Is your bowl warm?
The head was at 680, and this is probably too hot to touch.
Oh.
It's roasted. It's very well roasted.
Cool.
Oh, and I spilled it into my grinder. Shit.
Show us that. I'm gonna go ahead and pack mine up, man. I'll show you.
Impressive.
But I wanna put this on. Let's see. I got this one here. Hopefully you can see what's up. So this is my red one.
Ow!
In the end right here. I've got the basic. This is warm, and you basically unscrew this. This is how I try to do it. This is what I mentioned, that as far as if you take it off and then load it afterwards. So I'll put the pieces like that, and then take this and scoop it in there right out of the brilliant cut. And then once that's kind of in there and just kind of tamped down, screw that into here. Then this thing here, the airflow is already set. Mine's a little in the middle or something, I guess. You can kind of see in there. but then you just take this and push it all the way in. Now the bowl's still screwed tight, and there's a little bit of airflow there. What I had done before is if I had the bowl separate and this was all put together and then I screwed the bowl on, I would somehow fuck with the airflow, and so I stopped doing that. Now that it's all loaded, I want to check it, and I'm actually I like that airflow, so that's one I want to hit now. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that one.
I guess I've been getting a lot better results with a really loose pack, like trying to make it as loose as possible, but enough to fill the bowl and tamped in just enough to stay there, but loose. Because I hit some tight packs and I was doing some like conduction method or like hitting it roastier. But I get a lot better taste with the lightest pack possible to stay in there thick. That's where I don't get any of that roasty butt flavor.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So loose, light, not like in volume light, but loose, fluffy kind of pack.
Yeah. Like don't pack it in there like I pack my Dynavap. I can't pack this thing like I pack my Dynavap. Doesn't work the same way. Doesn't work the same way. I'm gonna hit it on the bong, Jerry. Hit it on the bong.
Damn, that's a cloud up the room hit right there, man. Yeah, I'm gonna hit my next one on the bong too. I'll bet you that's a one and done because it feels like I got 400 and up kind of temps in there as far as flavor and roast. Not a whole lot of low terpy on there. I hate that fucker down here. Next, I'll do one up top, and when I hit it up here, heat it up there, it does a good job of giving lighter, terpier hits that I can usually get 2 hits out of on the tip. There's only 1 down below. Fully, yeah, you got everything you got all it has to offer, Troy. How'd it feel? Looked a little small on the exhale. Every now and then that happens, but I haven't hit it on water much. I got to do one on the water next because I don't do that a whole lot. I've hit it native almost every time. Never had any problems with it being too hot. Always use that little twisty in there.
My only issues that I've had on the bong were like a few bowls in. I think I sucked too hard, especially with this bong or this family of bongs. My other piece has a pretty wide open airflow. This one's tighter. This one's tighter than my clear one. But my clear one has a really wide girth. It's a girthy bong, Jerry.
Girthy.
And I was like pulling so hard that the condenser was sealing. And from what I understand, he's like already updated it. He's fixing it, moving forward, and he's gonna send updated parts or some shit like this.
Troy's beat up off that one, man.
Yeah, two or three of these things in a row is a heavy hit, man. These are they extract a lot with those tiny little bowls. It's a heavy hitter. It's no ball vape, but it's a heavy hitter.
No, I'm with you there. I mean, honestly, it's impossible for me to compare it to a ball vape just because it doesn't hold that much. I mean, all my ball vapes are 1/4 gram and up, and this thing's going to max out at 0.13, so I think they've got a bigger bowl coming, but no, man.
Let me weigh some bowls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Weigh them up. You know what I mean? Just weigh them up. I'm waiting for this to cool a little bit. Then I'm going to finally put it on a bubbler. I haven't done that in forever. I'll put it on my Simrel cage here and then see how that looks because I've only done it like once. So I'm kind of stoked about it. But I want it to cool down a little more, man. These things stay hot longer. A little harder to deal with. This has got a lot of mass for a cap and a bowl that's rolling around hot. So
these little magnets do really well for cooling though. Like you put the tip in there and you unscrew You unscrew it, and then you just give this even like a minute. You give it a minute, and it's manageable.
Mhm.
You know, so you can still rip through a few bowls pretty quickly.
Mm.
It's not super fast, but it's not super slow either. All right, I'm gonna see. This is the half. This is the half one, right? Or is this the? I'm gonna look at them both just to make sure. Oh yeah, here's the roast.
Whoops. This is the half or full roast?
Well, this
A
is the
half
one that I
bowl or
just
full bowl?
hit. This is the one I just hit on the bong.
Is that the full bowl or a half?
That's what I'm gonna find out right now.
Do they look the same from the outside? They probably have their little ring in a different place.
Okay, this is the full. That was the full that I hit.
All right, that makes sense.
Where is my bong?
All right, I'm going to go ahead and heat mine up on the upper part and the lower temp side and run it through my bubbler.
All right, I'll weigh. Oh, it's still a little bit warm. I'll weigh the half bowl first. Should I do the dump method where I fill it and then dump it onto the scale? Or should I do the thing where I tear the bowl
Tear
piece?
it.
All right. Switch up. All right, so this is 3.65 grams.
That was a real nice light hit. I love that you can really get a wide separation,
Awesome.
low and high on that.
Now it's different. It says 3.7.
What's going on, Troy? I don't get it.
So the difference is 0.05. The half bowl is 0.05.
Okay.
Let me zero it out and try it the other way. I'll empty it out.
Did this thing ever cool down and click? I don't know if it clicked out. I was about to go at it again.
Yep, 0.05 right there.
So that's the half bowl is 0.05?
Yeah, the half bowl is 0.05.
Right on. That's about what I get out of a half pint of that bowl.
And then
I did not click this out. Bad Jerry.
the whole one here. Whole bowl.
That's a big old bowl. Though your face
Grinder?
is in the way. Your face is in the way.
Oh,
There you go.
my bad.
Now you're good. Feel
Grinders
bad
for
on that.
Life, Jerry. Their 420 sale starts today. They're having 10% off. That's a good time to buy a brilliant cut. They don't go on sale very often.
Yeah, it's about the only time I'm aware of it. Go for it.
I forgot to do the tear.
Certainly didn't get any better.
I forgot to do it the dual method.
I'm gonna heat up at the bottom now for a finishing hit off this. I don't want to go all the way to the bottom because I don't want to combust. This is I've already taken one hit off of this. You take your second hit on high, you might have some issues.
I'm gonna redo this test since I got 0.06. I'll tear the bowl. This bowl weighs 3.25. The half pack weighs 3.65. So the half pack bowl actually weighs more. At least mine does.
That was nice.
All right, so 3.25 tear.
Ooh. It doesn't get hot here in the metal red part or whatever your colored part is, whatever in the mouthpiece, but up here you stay away from that shit. As soon as you get off the grippy neck here, man, that's where you don't fuck around. Especially if you're on your second bowl, it'll take a while for it to kind of want to play, but I'd keep going. But this really is nice. It's more money. You have to pay extra for this case. I think it's like $40. But what's nice is it holds it really well, and then you really can immediately just unscrew, The bowl's always in there. That looks pretty damn done to me. A nice little one and done on. Actually, it was 2 and done. I did a light temp and then a high temp on the bubbler.
So I'm getting like 0.07 in the big bowl, 0.05 in the small bowl.
Bullshit, really?
Yeah.
Same kind of pack, same grind.
Yeah, I did it. I just did the test twice.
Wow, I guess. Wow, that's.
I mean, I can intentionally put more in the big bowl, but I guess loading it the natural way, it ends up getting about the same amount, or just slightly more.
You're good, man.
Wow.
I just put my fucking tender part of my forearm or in the hot into that Anvil. That's the first time I've burned myself with it.
Oh, I did that literally 5 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah. I was laying here and I put my arm down on it and fuck.
Yeah, what is that? Same thing.
Yeah,
I just did.
it doesn't hurt as bad as a hot ball in the taint, but it smarts.
You would know. Fucking hey, man. You know the answer to that. Go to Troy.
So I've had 3 bowls now with this using the Ignite Mini from Stash Products. You can get this, by the way, code Troy and Jerry, save 10% on the Ignite Mini. Works really good with the Anvil, in my opinion, and it's kind of been my preferred torch. I got a bunch of torches lined up that I was going to test, but I want to show off the 10-second method, Jerry, and this is probably where we're crossing the lines and doing some dabs, but using the Blazer.
Oh, Jesus, you're going big. Wow, he's going big. Listen, holy smokes. That thing will eat up the whole Anvil, man. Does it melt while you are fucking doing that?
A little.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
This is a 10-second method. I am not the first to do it. Someone in the 420 Vape Zone Discord was doing it, and I'm sorry I don't have the screenshot. I was trying to find it today. Whiff was talking about it. The 10-second method. Whiff, shout out to Whiff. It's Whiff has been super helpful as well in the Discord.
I agree.
He's been helpful on FC, SCM. He's everywhere. I think he's an Anvil representative now. So kudos to that dude for helping out. Been super helpful. Actually, shout out to everybody in the Discord. They've been so helpful. I streamed with the Anvil last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And people came together in the Discord and were just lining up the tips and the insights, and they were all sharing their experiences. It was lovely to see. It was very inspiring. That's actually kind of why we're reintroducing Vape Church this Sunday, right, Jerry?
That's right.
10 a.m. Hit up the Discord. We're going to be there talking about some vapes, talking about some vape topics, talking about some fun shit as a session, as an open session, and we're gonna be doing some fun shit with that moving forward. So join up there if you're okay with being recorded, because we're gonna be recording this thing just in case something cool happens. You know what I mean?
Make sure we all end up on the deep web and get all kinds of fake videos and shit going on off the stuff we get. So we're going to get you to sign waivers and stuff, so you can't do nothing to us. But yeah, come on over, man. We're going to have a good time. Yes.
Headphones and microphone. If you want to be present, that would be super helpful for good audio. And I'm ready to do this thing. I'm scared.
So are you going to quit before or after the click? Like, what does 10 seconds do to this?
It'll, if I do it right, it'll click after I stop torching, if I can feel it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't use this vape all week. I didn't use it all week. I used
Are you even going to aim at a particular place, or is it just going to swallow the whole fucking head?
With the 10-second technique, the torch is actually going to be hitting like here. It's gonna be at the battery, but it's gonna heat the body as well. Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
Wish me luck.
I'll count for you.
I'm not a praying type, but if you are.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. On the bubbler. Oh, there we go. Starting with some nice tasty milk and getting thicker. That's what I'm talking about. And you know you finished it off on the bubbler. That's cool. I swear I get thicker hits just dry, man. The bubbler doesn't work for well as me. I just spank this thing dry.
Are you hitting too hard on your bubblers?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too brutal that way.
Yeah, I have to slow down my hit on this. Like I pull through it at its pace. Just because I know the condenser will suck down if I if I hit it like a flower pot or something like that, it's gonna it's gonna cause some problems. But that was a beautiful hit. And at a 10-second heat up or 12-second heat up, we were counting at different paces, which really fucked with me. By the way,
was I faster or slower than you?
I didn't realize it until like I was at like 12, I think. And then I think you were at 8, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
I got the 10.
off, or is he up?
You pulled off right at my 10. Like I thought you were right there with me. So you must have you listened to me and you went faster.
How was that whiff? Was that good? And that was after a week of not using the Anvil. I didn't use the Anvil all week.
All week. Coming in kinda dry. Kinda.
Lay it down.
All right, I'm going to put this down before I switch to something else. But this is I'm going dry on this. So let me check. I've packed a full bowl. I like that airflow. I'm going to go back to this one, just because I know what I'm doing with this one.
Not as dark as the previous, I'll say. Not as dark as the previous, but still pretty dark.
That's dark, all right.
Still pretty dark. Definitely no sloppy seconds involved with that shit. Like, it's not worth heating up and doing it again. I've experimented a bunch of times.
I started up here and I just moved down. This thing feels like it's running low on fuel. Like it's calling, yo, man, this is my last one. But I got it. There we go.
Have you taken yours fully apart? I guess I shouldn't talk while you're hitting it, or I shouldn't ask you questions while you're hitting it. You're chiefing on that thing. I like the way you kind of wrap your lips and puff it and take little sips of air, little kisses, little kisses. Oh, you all right? Got his hand on his heart. I like how the anvil is red and the band of lights behind Jerry's head is red. Its microphone is red. It's got like two red horns, kind of like the microphone and the anvil.
Fuck yeah, red horns, bitches! Oh, demon, dude, that was good, man. It was a one-hit history. It's pretty much done, Jack. So, you like the way I rub my lips? Thank you for the compliment, man. That's great. Thank you so much.
I'm so sad that I didn't manage to save my Coca-Cola all through the week.
Yeah.
I drank it yesterday. Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
It's okay. It's okay. When we were in a meeting the other day, that dude that we were talking to, he said, it's like, I decided that I want to live a little bit longer. So I'm going to stop doing like these things. And the way he said it, like so casually, it was like, fuck, that's pretty easy.
That is pretty cool.
Like, I'm going to drink less Coca-Cola. Live a little bit longer.
Dude, cutting out that kind of shit, you'll just feel so much better. I know I did. The 2 times that I quit soda, and I'm on my second one now. Man, it feels great, bro. It feels so good.
I've walked my dogs every day since we talked to that dude. I want to live a little bit longer, and I want my dogs to live a little bit longer too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Right on. So no more Coke for the dogs either.
I mean, they're addicted. No, I was kidding.
We're only going so far here. Man.
My dogs, whenever I peel a banana, my dogs come running and they drool like crazy.
And they like because they know that they're getting a banana peel.
Not a banana peel. My wife, like the Pavlov bell thing, like with the dog.
Yeah.
My wife has totally done this with my dogs, where whenever my wife eats a banana, my wife eats a lot of bananas. She feeds a chunk of the bananas to the dog every day.
Right on.
So like the dogs are just trained. So like as soon as they hear that banana peel or smell the banana snap or whatever, they're like, fucking banana time. And they're there. And so if it's me and I'm eating a banana, they're sitting there drooling all over themselves. And I feel guilty for eating the entire banana.
That's pretty funny. I wouldn't feel guilty. I just eat. So you gotta turn that around and just eat the banana and look at them like, oh, this is so good, man. Are you guys living through me right now? Because this banana is so good. Just kind of run that on them, see how it goes. So.
Yeah. That's usually what I do.
Yeah.
I'll show it to him. I don't do that. Hey, do you have an armored Dynavap cap that we can pull out and compare?
Yeah, in fact, I was going to show you here. Let me show you here. Let's go back to this one.
Yeah, I got it. What's up with the banana peels? Do you give banana peels to your cats or dogs or something?
No. I was just thinking that if my pets came up to me when I was eating a banana, the peel is what they were going to get. So that's what came to mind for me. I was like, oh, you must be here for the banana peel because you're not giving my banana. So that's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
So I was going a different way with it. So that's right. So yeah, last week I, or whatever, it was a week or two ago, we got all these parts. And the first thing I did was build this super shorty, spinny thing that's cool as fuck, the MVS thingamajig. And I really like that. It gets warm because it's so short and metal. And because I like to do 2 or 3 back to back, I usually use the same length, but I like this Coca-Cola that he sent. So this is what I roll with here most of the time. Love this fucking thing. And I recently put the Omni Rosium tip on it that I use all the time. So I've got a beautiful tip that I'm not worried about beating up. And then this is that armored cap that you asked about. And this one, I believe, is some kind of copper with nickel plating or something. I'm not sure what it is. They mess with it, but it's pretty neat. You can kind of see there's little grooves in there that are kind of go around. It's a wrapping, and it's just like anything else. If you heat it up here, you'll get a lighter hit, and if you hit it down here, you get a thicker hit. So I like to heat it here. You don't have to spin it. You can just hit it, and just like the Anvil here, you don't have to spin it. And then go straight into it. So it's good on a bubbler. You can just go or native. It feels different, and then, the VAP caps are more conduction than the Anvils, so it's actually a little stonier, if you can imagine that. But I get on this particular one, I get some pretty good one and done bowls off of this thing. So I've really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit it now. So I'm gonna pack it and hit it. Maybe I packed it. Did I pack it already? Oh shit! Do you think I packed it already, Troy? Did I? Nope, time to pack it.
Okay.
Oh, that means I gotta grind it.
So my armored cap is different. Let me grab mine real quick.
Grab yours, Troy. He'll be right back. I'm gonna pack my Brilliant Cut with the. I wish I could. Oh, this is like, what is this?
Oh,
I can't remember the name of this one, but it's really good, like end of day stuff. Nice and.
Hey, reminds me.
Green and it's like Riptide or some shit like that. I think Riptide or Rip Current. I think it's Riptide.
Jerry.
Riptide. It's the strain I'm pushing.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Remember? I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago when you had like a camera on your shelves, and we like played Identify All of the Things.
Yeah.
Well, I've set us up a little scene for you to
Yes.
guess those vapes.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, so let's.
Oh, look at that.
I fucked it up.
I love
There we
this.
go.
Thank you. This will be lots of fun, man.
Yeah, so took me a minute, and I did have to rearrange a little bit because it looked like shit. But yeah,
Looks
set up
nice
some
and
vapes.
presentable, man. I love it.
Go
Sweet.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah, great. Well, let me see what we got here. So obviously you got a Dynastash over there. It looks like a bunch of shadows or something before I get to the shelf, so I'm not sure what that is, if there's anything there, cables or whatever beneath this Fudos, but
Beneath the Fudos.
yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
your two Fudo stashes, and just beneath the shelf is those wires or vap caps, or I can't tell what. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. It's actually a vape, but it's super shiny,
Oh,
so it creates kind of an illusion.
oh, okay,
So
cool.
that's
Well, I'll
the
have to come.
plug
I'll
to
have
a
to come
vape.
back to that then and see what the fuck's going on there.
It's a desktop vape.
So then coming back to the front here, what is that? The Vexel? Is that what they're calling that thing at Boundless?
Yeah, nice. Good eye there. A little.
Thanks, man. So you got the Vexel, of course, the P80, and that is a fucking beauty right there, man. We'll look at that later. That's amazing. And then to the right there, a bunch of Vap caps, the Rosium Omni and the Titanium Vong, and then the front one looks like, is that the Vong? The original Vong? The front one there? In the tubes? I'm doing the tubes.
Oh yeah.
That's the Titanium Vong. Yeah.
That's actually the one that I need with the armored cap.
Oh yeah, grab that one then. Good call. There we go. Nice. Very cool. Nice. And then a bunch of PIDs over there, including your mini nail PID with the carb cap, and I can see the mini nail on your bubbler there, which is sweet. Love it. Some kind of flower mate thing in the back. I think it's that long. I can't see the picture at all. I can just tell there's a flower mate box back there.
Oh yeah, dude. That's a classic. That's the I hit.
Well then, so is that just the box then, or?
Yeah, it's just the box.
Okay, yeah, the I hit, man. I actually have an I hit here, man. I'll have to pull it out someday.
I have one too. It's terrible.
And then is that a terp pin box in front of it?
It is. Damn.
Okay, very good. Terp
Good
pin
eye.
box.
Good eye.
And then let's see. Then Then there's the Zion rolling around the upper right above the mini nail up there. The Zion with a boundless box of some sort. I can't quite see what's going on there. Maybe it's one of those really old, funky, boundless CF somethings or something. I don't know. Maybe is that the one with the box mod kind of stuff on it or something? Is that what that is? It's the LS150, the 510 mod thingamajig. Very cool. Nice. Box mod kit. Cool, man. Yeah, I don't even have one of those, so that's dope, man. And then let's see the Whisper in front of that. The orange thing's a Whisper there. Got a couple of Tafe bowls back there. The Splinter Z looks like on the little box mod, and one of those fucking.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Fuck me. What happened?
It's a fucked up sound though. That's not your good mic. I don't know what that is. I'm probably off the mic off this camera that we look at here if you're having the problems I usually have. So, but no, that fucking thing in the back, the portable water thing, that'll come to me later. That dumbass fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hydrology 9.
Hydrology 9. Yeah, that's the one, man. Motherfucker.
Sorry,
Then
my
swinging back
audio cut out.
over here, man, in front of these Fudo dugouts. Looks like got a bunch of terp pins. Those are dope.
Yep, a bunch of terpenes there.
Then the big terp pin looking thing, or big
CF.
grasshopper looking thing, the silver thing, right by the blue stem vertical.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what that is. I want to say
it's a boundless thing. The CF 710.
Oh, I don't have one of those right on. Oh, that's before the. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, exactly.
Did you identify the orange thing?
The Whisper, yeah, that one's good.
Okay, good.
The thing on the ground right next to the P80, that I just, it's in my face. I know it. You and I talk about that vape. It's a good little vape for good money, and I can't remember the name of it, so we have to come back to it. But
okay,
that little vape, I can see it and everything. You got a revolve stem on top of your Fudo dugouts there, right?
Yeah,
So,
good eye on that revolve.
Got a Mighty and a Mighty Plus.
Yep.
Looks like maybe a Crafty back there next to the Da Vinci box. Can't really tell. We're getting way back there.
Yeah, it's way back there. Yeah, it's a Crafty.
You've got a glass stem back there. That's the kind that I usually have on a P80, the big bent stem with the dimples in it.
That's connected to
wait.
A P80 back there.
That's what I mean. Okay, so you got another P80 connected to that stem.
Yeah.
And then you've got your really long custom VAP cap back there that I love, the Rasta colored one. And it's made by the girl. She goes by something like the I want to say Wizard, but that ain't right. But I forget who she is. You have to call her out for me.
The Artisan? The Artisan's
The Artisan, thank you. The Artisan, perfect.
Nice, dude. Good eye on that one.
Something. Oh no, that's your Fudo dugout. Oh wait, is that a? Oh, okay. All right. So in front of the Tafe bowls is a wood thing that's right between the terp pins and the 710.
Yeah.
And I'm have a hard time with that because of the wood stem. The wood stem is fucking with me. I want to say it's maybe a firewood, except I don't get the wood stem on there.
Oh, that's
it's not a go ahead. I mean,
that vape should be more presentable, honestly.
Is it the do you even have one of those? Do you have the is it a little bud?
No.
Because that's the one I have a wood stem on as my little bud.
It's a Nomad. It's a Nomad 2.
Oh, that's your Nomad 2. Fuck. But still, the wood stem. I wish I'd gotten it from the wood stem.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's an electric elevator ball, whatever we call those things. The
DC elevator.
That's dope.
It's hiding behind the Whisper.
It is hiding. You have another VAP cap hiding over here. I think it's the original Omni behind your Rosium Omni. Is that the original Omni behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a really good shelf. You've done some good shit here to kind of. Is there anything that I haven't seen that I need to call out?
Did you call it the Splinter Z?
Yes.
Okay, you did. And multiple bowls?
Multiple bowls. What do you mean?
The taffy bowls?
Yes, all those.
Okay. Yeah. You still didn't. Maybe you can't see it.
Oh, that thing right there. Oh, that's Volcano. Gotcha. Cool, man. Dope. Good job, man, on the Volcano. No, you did that perfectly. I wish I'd gotten that. That's perfect. You stumped me on the Volcano. That was great.
That was badass. Anybody else? Anybody nail it without Jerry? I didn't see it in the chat. That was fun. That was a fun little game. This thing, by the way, is a really old Boundless Vapes product back when they made e-cig devices.
Right.
And this is the box mod kit for vaping e-juice.
I've never had one of those. Like that's a fucking unicorn right there, man. I don't know the fuck that
right?
Oh, the fuck that is.
Yeah, man.
Hey, see if I didn't really. Does this? There's a few vapes to call out if you wanted to.
That's too many.
It is too many. I'll have to do better.
No, it's okay. Let's make this a thing every week. We can.
All right, I'll tweak that for next time. So I've loaded my armor cap, man. I'm ready to hit this puppy. Get that fun going. Thanks for setting that up, Troy. That was a blast, dude. I like that shit.
That was super fun.
All right, keep doing that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. I usually hit this with the little torch. That's the difference, is that this one works well with my little the torch that I normally use in my VAP caps.
All right, which one you got? Are you heating your armored cap right now?
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm heating it up at the bottom. I've already packed it and shown it off, so I'm just heating it up down there. I'll turn it. I think it's a 2-clicker. Yeah, there we go.
Saw an X-Vape Aria. Yeah, there's a Ghost MV1 in the scene as well. But it was kind of tucked behind. It was like tucked behind the Taffy Bowl and the Hydrology 9. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of hiding the Splinter Z and the mod that it's on is tucking away the Ghost MV1 back there.
Ooh.
I don't see the Aria in here.
Oh, I never named that fucking little vape that I told you about. What's the name of that plastic one?
The Air Vape XS Go?
Yes, that's right. I was not going to get that. I knew it, but I wasn't going to get it.
It's surprisingly good little thumb vape.
Let me see if I can. I'll go back real quick.
So you got a thumb. All right. Okay.
I want to see if I can see the ghost at all. Now that I know it's there, I don't see it for shit.
Huh. Yeah, you can't really see it.
Oh, nice job. All right. That was cool, man. I like that.
Is there something on the shelf behind? Oh, no, that's the cable. No, what the fuck is it? There might be something on the shelf behind the mini nail as well, but I can't see it right here.
Me neither. All right. Shit.
My armored cap that I pulled out, that we picked out, is different than yours.
Yes, it is.
I believe mine is all nickel. I'm only going by what Austin told me, and Austin seemed to know a whole bunch of shit about this stuff. So I'm just trusting his information since he was involved in the development of these things, or the concept of these things, or beta team with George. I don't know the full details, but yeah, mine is different than yours and clearly performs different. Jerry and I have done some sessions together with these things already, and while doing the exact same thing, we get different results.
Yep, totally different. So there's plenty stuff to figure out, but mine's already good. This one is pretty light. I don't think I'm going to hit it again because I don't want to roast it, but I could have gone a little past the click on this. And this is just a first run beta unit here. This isn't something that has had any tweaks to it at all. I was really impressed with how well mine works. So I look forward to see what else comes out and how we can get something to that. I just think I like how I don't have to spin it and I get everything done in one hit. I might go a little past the click on this one and see if I get it roastier. Oh, nice. You're going to put it on there. I like that. I'll do the same.
I got to prepare a little bit, man. The 1/4 gram dab at the start of the show, and then 3 Anvil bowls already, or 4. I don't forget. We need a little tracker.
We need a fucking counter. We absolutely need that.
Yeah, we need a counter. That's something we need to add.
Yeah,
that's something we can add. We can figure this out.
We need a counter that has several things like dabs, caps, and bowls, and just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going at this, and remember, I'm also going at it with my dinky lighter, so it could probably get roastier with a bigger one. But
All right, you're hitting yours with the dinky lighter.
Yeah, and again, I'm not gonna twirl it. Just gonna dinky lighter it here at the bottom, but I'm gonna go a little pesa-click this time. I'm gonna go a little danger. I already see something going on there.
You're gonna go danger.
I'm gonna go danger, something like that, whatever.
See, I get much better performance with mine if I still rotate. I probably overheated mine. Uh-oh.
Oh, I could have gone longer because that was a nice, tasty, light hit. Yeah, I love not having to twist it when I want to use it on glass. Nice, Troy.
Honestly, tasted pretty similar to the Anvil hit, just with a way different restriction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little different, but what I like is that I get what I like about the Anvil, which is I get a quicker extraction with less work, so that's kind of neat. I'm gonna give this some shit now.
Gonna give it some shit.
I'm gonna give it some shit.
I need to.
That happened quickly. Too quickly.
I want the copper one. Instead of the... Where's my poker?
Hey, I went too far. We get to dab now.
Hey, which one did you combust in?
When I took the blazer to this and I went past the click and I kept
Hold up,
going.
you took the blazer to your
Or not-
Dynavap?
Not the blazer, my mini ignite.
Oh.
The ignite mini to this, and I just kept going past the click.
Oh, bro, that's
My fault.
aggressive.
I wanted to dab, man. What can I say? You guys ready to dab with us?
You want?
I ready to dab? Been too long. We ain't dabbed since the beginning of the fucking show.
See, I still have some room to go on my Dynavap bowl, so I didn't get as thorough as of an extraction as the Anvil does, for sure. Like let me show you this. Like this, I would want to reheat this again. Like you see how it still has the come on.
See, mine was a little more even, but lighter. So, like, that's why I took a second hit on this one because I knew it was kind of light inside. So,
Okay.
I haven't mastered it yet, but
Yeah.
But again, yeah, these are just first run beta products. And what I like about it though is I think we can get somewhere that really will kind of alter the session and make it pretty fun. A lot of people.
Dab time. Whip is here. Cool.
Stony shit too. What's
Well,
that?
I guess we're all dabbing because Jerry combusted.
Yes, and I'm
wasn't
proud
me.
to be the source of it this time. I really
Yeah,
am.
man. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like I still
I
got
need to push the line once in a while, Troy. Come some real. What do you got there? Oh wow, that's the bead stuck to the fucking. Yikes! It's still on it. I love how you still have it on there.
Yeah. I figured I'd let it stay as long as it wants to, as a constant reminder of mind your balls. Mind
So
your
you're not trying to rush it out. I kind of like that. You're not gonna flick it off and see.
No,
if
I
it-
got all the ones
shivers
out of the
fuck
chair,
up.
all the ones out of my shorts. You know, I got
That one stays, huh? That's the one.
the one on the headphone cable.
What about the keyboard though? That shit was littered. Are they all still on the keyboard?
No, yeah, there's a bunch. There's still a bunch on my keyboard. Like my keyboard is like.
For real,
Yeah.
does it work? I mean,
Oh,
can you type? How does that? I mean, they
yes.
were in all the cracks and shit.
Oh God, what'd I do?
What'd
I
you
hit
do?
a bunch of buttons and no.
What happened? Did you
I'm still
break
here.
balls or
Okay. All right,
what?
that's good. I picked up my keyboard to rattle it to make noise, and it hit a bunch of buttons because there's shit over my keyboard, and it made all my windows go away. So I had to go find all my Chrome tabs.
I thought you had ball issues. No, you're good.
Well, kind of. Yeah, my keyboard's full of balls.
Yeah.
Full of balls. Full of balls.
So you guys in the chat ready? Austin, come on, man. It's time to dab. You home
yeah,
with it.
yeah, it's
Gotta
right. We're
dab,
good.
man. I know you got something over there. Canna Biker, you ready? You guys out there? Estelle, you ready? Come on, Steak Cherry, Seed. Get some dabs going. You guys ready?
I'm not gonna do a quarter gram dab this time, Jerry.
Why not, man?
That was a nice way to kick off the show, but I need to make my concentrates last a little bit longer. I need to be realistic with my dabs.
All right. You do that. You do that. I like that. I can chill with that. This is what I'm rolling with this time is that. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Got a little BB stuck in there. Wonk, 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 wonk. That's what I got happening. And I'm ready too, Troy. So when you're ready, we're gonna go. Man. We're gonna go right out of it. Come on, Stay Cherry. You know you will. That's right. Things better. Are you ready? Emily, Sarah, you ready?
Point 1.
Point
Pretty
one.
much
You're
on the
going
dot.
light.
I didn't hit hold. Sorry, I failed it. 0.1 is not light
for you. Is it not? Does that feel like a normal dab for you?
It should be a normal dab for me, I think. Ah, damn it.
Mine is half that.
Yours is half of that, really?
Yeah, I'm at about a 0.05. I'm not surprised. It was one time I measured once. I was like, oh, yeah, that's about what I usually do. And so if I go get a gram, I'm probably going to get like 15 to 20 hits out of it, 15 to 20 dabs out of it. Whereas you're going to get 10 of those and 4 of the ones you fucking had earlier today.
Yeah, I guess. That's kind of how I look at it when I buy a gram. It's like that's going to be about 10 really good dabs or 15 pretty good dabs.
Mm-hmm. That's
20 good dabs, but you know, could be hardcore. Yeah, it depends on how much I spent, and you know what I mean. Like when I buy really nice hash rosin, I don't like to glob it.
Right.
I don't like to glob that shit. I like to go small and taste it. I want to taste all of it because it's really nice. It's really nice.
I do that with all mine. I don't get hash rosin, but I do it with the rest.
I love hash rosin.
I'm assisting. How about you?
I am not going to this time, just because the torch is out of reach and I'm very well medicated right now. Shout out to Stash Products. Use code Troy and Jerry. Save on the Rio and more. On your Digitool. Do some if you pick up the Digitool using code Troy and Jerry, post it on Instagram. Tag us on Instagram.
Oh,
I'd like to see what you guys think of it. So tag us in your Instagram reviews or whatever you're doing.
Fuck.
Yeah, Jerry. Thanks for the dab, brother.
Oh man,
combustion. Hydrate.
Oh, I win, man. I win. Oh shit. Oh. Oh.
Jerry.
Shit, that was good.
You know what's funny is when I set up the vape shelf camera today.
Yeah.
I also set up like my bongs. I lined up my bongs on the desk, so it would be like a obstacle course to flick my Q-tips through.
But
we
then get to see that.
Well, the problem is after I set it up, I realized that the camera that's normally facing me from the Q-tip cam is what I use on the vape shelf cam. So no, there's no. You don't get to see the barrier of bongs that I made blocking my view. But
shit.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I like knowing when you're seeing it coming. You know what I mean? Like I like that.
Yeah, I know. I fucked it up. And I missed the shot too. So double
You just
fuck.
did it?
Yeah. Oh, I threw it.
What the fuck? We can't see, can you?
I mean, I have another Q-tip here that I dirtied earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't see. There's not enough. I don't have enough cameras. Which one is it? This one?
shit.
I could take this. Where is this one? Oh, it's here. It's right here. Oh, no.
Jesus. There's so
Oh,
much
this
more
one's not even
for
working.
me to hit.
No, it's not working. This one's a false image. This one doesn't show my hands in front of me anymore. It's like a false. That's funny.
Oh, wow.
You all right, Jerry?
That dab just sent me into the waves, man. Oh. And there's a lot of oil in here still. Like, I'm going to give a little more.
Boom.
I heard it hit something.
I got Will right in the face.
Way to go. Did it get in the can? Did it go in the grill?
I believe it went in the can.
All right.
Thanks.
Go, Will. That's what I'm talking about, man.
All right.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that thing
Between
hits,
anvils
bro.
and armored caps and fucking Rios, fucking A. We can get there tonight, Troy. I didn't even hit my herborizer, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't go reaching for the B2. I feel fucking wonderful. I feel complete. I definitely feel way more stonier than I feel great, you know?
Troy's feeling stonier, bro.
The dabs help. I've been binge watching Better Call Saul.
That's a good character, man. I like him.
Have you seen the show?
I watched a few episodes, yeah.
Okay.
It's good stuff. How many seasons are there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how many seasons there are. How many? Does anybody know how many seasons of Better Call Saul?
What network's that on again?
Netflix.
Netflix, all right. Streaming service, rather. This is
Pinky.
fucking doing it.
Two different vapes. It's hard for me to make those calls, like Anvil versus Pinky, like apples versus oranges. I don't know, man.
No, I need to break it out.
How about both?
I got to break out my herborizer because I remember in the beginning I said I would have that out so we could compare, because I don't see the Anvil being a reach over any of the desktops that I normally use. I could see it over some of the smaller ones, but not a fucking chance. I'm gonna break this motherfucker out now.
I see it being a micro dosing comparable version compared to like the Dynavap world or the Sticky Brick world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great at that.
It creates a new class experience zone of dry herb vaporization. Like a lot of people come at this thing like, oh, this thing makes Dynavap irrelevant. Like, nah, not at all.
No,
it creates a new triangle of experience, a new portion of umbrella. Broadens the varietal experience that we can create through dry herb.
yeah, and listen, and look, I tend to look at things from a little more mass market, just because last several years that's what I've been writing with, and for the most part, the Anvil is gonna suffer from some things to have mass market appeal. Like it's gonna, I think it's good for the niche market and for the people who love like tons of Dynavaps. This is something that's good to have, and like Troy said, another augmentation of the experience. But for the people that wouldn't like a Dynavap from a mass market perspective, they don't like hot spots, they don't want to deal with torches or whatever. those things are augmented with the Anvil. I mean, you need a bigger torch or a longer time frame and things bigger and hotter. And so it's going to appeal less to them mass market than a VapCap would. So, but for the enthusiast, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, man. I think I dig it. You know, I come at it from a probably unique perspective in that I had the armored cap before I had my Anvil. So I had that armored cap and I was like, whoa, this is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And then I got the Anvil and I went, oh, right on. I see what people are saying. Whereas most people went the other way. They're like, they get the Anvil and like, oh, this is fucking amazing. And they'll probably get the armored cap and go, no shit, way to go. You know, but they're not going to have that wow from that I had because which way you got first.
So let's go for a little ride, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Think of how amazing Dynavap is right now with how popular they are. Like they are growing. They're available in so many head shops throughout the world. A lot of people know Dynavap. It's getting to the point where Dynavap is introducing people to dry herb vaporization world. They're getting to that level, and it's beautiful to see.
They're adored.
Think of several years ago when we first heard of that little glass version of the Dynavap, when that little thing came out, and it was just George and his little team, and he was an inventor with a dream. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember how quickly it evolved and blossomed, and how amazing the Dynavap is even now to a beginner?
Yeah.
Now, that OG Dynavap wasn't a great experience for a beginner. It took some commitment to get that shit right.
True.
Now, apply that same time, relationship, blossoming experience with all the revisions and whatnot to the Anvil. Let's see what happens to the Anvil in 16 months. In 2.5 years. I want to see where this thing blossoms to. You know, because the interface for this right now is a little bit chunky with the little unthreading of things and the hotness. But the results are amazing. And if this thing is continually evolving, I assume the interface can improve along with it, you know? Things can happen, and this thing can become more user friendly to the first time cannabis user, or first time Anvil user. Like so many people come at this with like knowing how to use it and knowing what it is. I don't know if you watched my stream or not. When I intentionally did not watch any other content on it. I wanted to not know anything. Like I knew it hit hard. I seen people hitting it, but I didn't look into it whatsoever because I wanted to be fully objective. Like until I have one, that's when I'll do my shit. But I want my brain to just be neutral waters on it because so many people were talking about this thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was getting DMs every day, every other day. Like, hey, do you have an Anvil yet? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't.
Right.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that went on for a while, and I saw those videos too. And here's the thing: when I saw those videos and I saw how thick the hits were, I didn't give a shit till I saw the ones that showed me the load afterwards. And every time it was something that the top was singed, you know, and I was like, that's not how I want to vape. That's cool, but that's not how I want to do it. So I had no real excitement for it for me personally. I was like, we gotta work on that. And then when I got this in, not only have I not combusted in it once, for the most
you
part,
combusted in your Dynavap earlier? That's what it was?
Tonight, no, that was in my armored cap when I went heavy. Because remember I told you I want to go past the click because the click was a little light. So because that's a beta version, you know, we're just getting started figuring that thing out. With this thing here, I haven't combusted in it once, and I find it to cook pretty evenly. Like when I shoot it up at the top, it gives me a nice a nice light tan. And when I come down here, it really roasts it down. So I think that it roasts pretty good even cooked, which I didn't think it was gonna at first after what I'd seen on the videos. I was impressed with that. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I started out packing it too tightly, and I had to learn a torch experience that worked with the way that I was packing it, and then I was like, I actually don't like the taste of this. It's just too far along, you know, for the way I like it. And then I got the advice from several people, like pack it as light as you can, you know, but full, and just tamp it enough to make sure it doesn't fall out. Like that's the ideal zone for the convection, because everyone was saying convection. And I'm like, the hits that I'm getting are a little more like radiant conduction hybrid. You know, I'm definitely not getting convection terps. Like there's no convection initially, but once I started packing it light, and then I went back to the initial heating advice, and then I kind of relearned it with that pack. Then I get less of the roasty shit taste and more of the convection radiant taste. It's nice. It's nice.
Okay, yeah, I will say at the moment, without any instructions, mine didn't come with any.
Yeah, same here.
It's pretty rough. Like if you're not a seasoned vaporist, you're not gonna know what the fuck to do. I didn't know whether I could only heat the silver or if I could heat the bands. I didn't know shit about twisting this thing. I didn't know. I was just fumbling through it, and I found some videos that some users had put up that helped. But it will, yeah, it we need some instructions for it, because I mean, if you just tell them how to pack it like Troy said and where to point the lighter and just wait for the click, it's that easy, really. You know, it's not that hard. The hardest part for me is paying attention to the airflow. I have to set it first and then put it in and then check it before I hit it. And every time I don't check it before I hit it, it feels like that's the time that it's fucked up. And I go at it and it's like, oh great, I have no airflow. I melt the lung in this fucker the whole time. So anyhow,
see, I guess right there, I actually didn't think. I thought it was cool. I was gonna be like, all right, I'm actually gonna not hit the B2. But the B2, the ball of vape, gives me a more thorough display of the terpene profile of the exact same weed. I get the young, fresh, light terps of this at the start of the hit that deliver throughout and on the exhale, like that sweetness from those low temp terpenes from the early part of the hit.
Yeah.
But I get the full medium body, the full fluffiness, and the higher temp roast, and a really thorough extraction in one or two hits here with the full bowl. And that's what I want. That's what I like. That's what I want out of my vapor. Every
So
hit.
that hit was different for you than the rest of the night?
The flower pot, yeah. That was.
How much bigger of a load did you have in it, do you think?
At least twice as much.
At least, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is these things, when people want to compare these vapes, I'm like, don't bother. Yeah. I don't care what you're doing with your Anvil. We can do it 2.5 times as big on these desktops.
Yeah, let me finish this bowl, and then I'll load a fresh one and then weigh it, so I can answer that question accurately. Because I actually thought that my Anvil bowls were like 0.09 or 0.1. So seeing that they're only 0.05, 0.07 is actually pleasing.
And isn't he supposed to? Was that a joke, or is he coming out with a 0.2 bowl?
Nice.
Is that? Did you see that?
I didn't see that. I haven't been following everything. There's a lot to follow.
Okay, then nobody quote me, because I just saw this for a second. I was like, is that fucking for real? I don't even know if it's for real. It's just somebody fucking around. She put 0.2 in an Anvil. That's something I want to check out.
Oh,
There you go, Troy.
oh man, Jerry.
Yes. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna take a bowl of my herborizer, a big one. That last one was small, in a vape that just got compressed in
I remember
glass.
seeing this band from Chicago called Biggin.
Biggin?
Yeah.
I like that. It's a biggin.
Biggin. They're pretty popular, I think. It was a long time ago. Like when I was in high school. Oh my god.
Damn, I love that.
Not now, Satan.
He's coming. He's coming out.
Troy must vape.
This is going to be spectacular.
Oh shit, Jesus. Leaking.
Oh, that's a Turk burn hit right there.
All right, Jerry. So I got an empty bowl.
Fuck
And I'm using the glass stem. I really like it with the glass stem.
That's cool.
And I got the Brilliant Cut grinder, large, in charge.
Nice. The gold and the what is that? Gunmetal or something?
Yep.
Pretty dope. You got a medium plate one there.
Yep. With a grinder full of paradise.
Going large. Got the large plate on mine.
And I'm
This is
using
the Troy and Jerry colors on a medium, and then we put large in it. It's gunmetal instead of the blue.
one scoop.
Oh, I'm going in again. I can only do one scoop in my herborizer before it's going to be too high for my liking, too close to the heater. So, you said, did you just do 2 scoops? Was that like a full-on Raisin Bran?
This camera stopped working completely.
It did. That's no go. Was it 2 scoops you did? 2 full scoops?
No, not 2 full scoops. It's like 2 half scoops. I don't do a full scoop because sometimes my weed's pretty moist. Like it comes out like in a pill and like topples out of the bowl. So I use like a 2/3 scoop or a half scoop. Does that make sense? Or did I over explain that? Okay. Oh yeah. So this is even way more. This is like 0.17. So if my Anvil bowl is 0.06, this is more than double. More than double.
Yeah, it is.
No wonder it's such a heavier hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I'm rolling with about 0.25 in these things because I put a big ass scoop.
Ooh, that's a lot of weed right there, Jerry.
Which is
That's-
probably 3 times an Anvil for me at least. You know what I mean? Based on your math.
Yeah.
I'm being nice with that.
That's a lot. And I still vape multiple flower pot bowls in a sesh. Okay. So that gives you an idea of how much cannabis they consume.
That's the most potent flower hit I've had all night right there, bro. That one sent me into the waves.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I love that.
Whew.
I'm gonna get that one more time too.
Get it, Jerry.
I'm gonna get it. How's it going in the chat, man? What's up, man? We got Patrick Seed and Purple Tofu on here.
Yeah.
Age of
Any
Awakening.
questions? Any questions that we can answer on the Anvil or anything else right now before we call it? We
That's
don't have
a great idea.
We don't have the ending music tonight because our producer is missing in action. She has the night off.
Yeah, man. What you got going on here, man?
Any? Make sure you include question marks, otherwise I won't know it's a question. Was wondering about the Cubus.
What the fuck's the Cubus?
The grinder, the cube grinder.
Oh yeah, they should send us those, man.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I remember when they first came out. I'm pretty sure Sneaky Pete had one, and I didn't think he spoke too favoritively about it. But I think they've improved it now, because now I think they have like some gasket thing on it. Looks pretty cool.
Cool, man. Austin, you got a herborizer on the way? That's fucking dope. Tell me it's for real, man.
Herborizer's a tasty vape. Austin, you're gonna like that. You can dial that thing in and use some pretty small amounts of weed with the herborizer.
Yeah.
I really like the herborizer for twaxing, man. Like you put the traditional hash on top of the bowl.
It's fucking divine, bro.
Yeah, that vape really shines in that style of use.
It's hilarious because you say that, because that's exactly what I did most of the time when I had him send you that vape when we started this shit. Like, that's exactly how I was using it at the time. So yeah, it fucking cranks at that, man. So, well, sweet, Austin. I'm stoked you got that coming, man. That's gonna be fun, man.
Oh, he's gonna a B2 as well.
Nice. You're gonna have fun with that, man. Be careful with the B2. I think the herborizer is gonna be more your speed, personally, man. The B2's fuck that, man.
Yeah, the B2 is aptly named for the B2 bomber. It's a bomber. It can bomb you. You turn it up and it's gonna turn you up.
Well, fuck, Austin's getting an herborizer and a B2 on 420. I guess we won't see him again until May, but that's fucking dope. So it's good seeing you, Austin. That's gonna be a great end of April for you, man. That's fucking crazy.
Need to see what all these proper desktops are about.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about yellow crayons. I forget what it was. Do they taste like sunshine? Not really. Zero. For me, they just taste like wax, man.
What? What? What are we talking about?
Yellow crayons. It tastes like wax. I don't taste any sunshine in them.
What? What?
Maybe some mustard.
What are you talking? What are you even talking about? What are yellow crowns?
Crayons. Yellow crayons.
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 You're calling them crown. How are you saying it first, man?
Yellow crayons. I say yellow crayons. I don't know. Yellow crayons. I just say, I don't know. It's a fucking, what's that brand of the fucking crayons that everybody knows?
I'm gonna have to rewatch this whole show.
Right?
Was I hearing things? What the shit?
Are you guys
also, why are we
confused
talking
by
about
this?
eating yellow crayons?
Patrick eats crayons. Seed says crayons. I said crayons. Yeah, there's no W. I didn't say crown. I didn't say crowns. I said crayons.
I was hearing crowns. What the
yellow crayons?
I'm gonna be watching this shit.
I can see, because I say yellow crayons, and if you don't hear you're gonna hear yellow crayons. The crayon. I don't know how you got that. I say yellow crayons.
I just recently learned that some people say it like crowns, and I was like, I've never heard that before. That's why this is tripping me out, dude.
Yeah, it's tripping me out too. Thanks, guys. Crayola with the green and yellow. So you just heard that. I fucking rolled it out, and there it is imposed. It's crayons. How do you say it, Troy? How do you say Crayola crayons?
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 Yeah, I probably
crayons,
like from the Midwest.
crayons.
I grew up in Illinois. I put the S on it now intentionally. I know people fucking hate it. I'm sorry, but here's the thing: I grew up in Illinois, and I grew up calling it Illinois. And then when I came to California, everyone from California always called it Illinois every time. Illinois, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking start calling it Illinois. That way, people don't know that I'm not from here. Yeah, because if I call it Illinois, they're gonna be like, "Oh, are you from Illinois?"
Oh, that's fucking great.
So I've lived here for 10 years now. I'm just gonna call it Illinois, like the rest of the Californians do.
Everybody here says Illinois. So
Illinois.
no, they say Illinois.
Oh. In Florida.
Unless they're from somewhere that says Illinois. But people from Florida typically say Illinois. Say it proper.
What do you guys say the S for in Illinois?
No, that's what I'm saying. We say Illinois.
I'm asking the chat, Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't either. They all say Illinois.
You're gonna answer for everybody.
Saving you some fucking time. They all say Illinois.
Is McDonald's McDaddios?
McDaddios. No.
What do you call McDonald's?
McDonald's or Mickey D's.
You don't call it McDo? McDo?
No, I like that though. Is that a Midwest thing?
No, it's a Filipino thing.
Oh my god, that would sound great coming out of that. That's great, man. I never heard that.
McDo.
That's got me now because I've never heard it, but I can hear it perfectly. That's fucking great, man.
Your wife doesn't say it. Yeah, I can see that your wife doesn't go to McDo.
No, it's been a long time since they were going there. We never called it that, so no.
Yeah,
it's hilarious, man. I've never heard.
Oh shit, Jerry. Well, it's been a real one tonight.
It has been, man.
I wish I could play some music to go out, but
I think play. Remember what we were gonna do? Remember when you're gonna play?
What's supposed to play?
Should I mute myself and tell you? No, man. We're gonna. Can you see the old intro? Can we play the old intro? We're gonna play that on out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Find that. So, guys, a lot of you guys, we love the intros, and there's at least a couple of you that like the old one. Not a lot. It's usually the same one or two that I hear that. But
to be honest, the more I watch it, I kind of like the old one better. Like I was watching old episodes while on the couch, just to think about how we can cut our clips a little better. And I don't know, I groove along with the old one, and it made me feel a boost of happiness that I didn't necessarily get from the newish one.
No shit.
We should all do some tests. Let's all think about these intros, and I want some feedback.
Yeah,
everybody who gives a shit can leave a comment with real feedback. Real feedback. I love the new one too, and it doesn't make me feel as happy as the old one does. So let's play the old one.
Should we play them just as the old one on the way out, or should we play them both so that they can hear them side by side?
Okay, yeah, let's play them both side by side.
So we should do the new one because we've already played it. Let's play the new one, and then we'll end on the old one, and that'll just be it. How's that? You want to do that?
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's. Shit. Okay.
Just play the new one, and then we'll come back for a second.
Glad that you're here. Joy and Jerry. Think tank. They're streaming just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
What's up, Troy?
Yeah, happy Friday, Jerry.
Good to see you, man.
Whew, it's good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. It's been a week.
I'm ready for a good weekend, man.
I'm ready for a good weekend too.
I'm gonna get really fucked up.
I got to hit that thing. A pretty special piece, man.
Got some babes to beat up.
They're streaming just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troy and Jerry.
Right on, man. I was glad to see Frankenstein at the end. I thought we lost him, so that's good in there, man.
I love the Frankenstein.
I like the ending of that. I like the whole little Chewy thing on that, and that one gets. I dig the whole beat that's going on in there. I I fucking dig it. I like it.
Okay, and then pretty sure this is the old one.
Yeah.
Nope,
no,
that's
oh,
the good one.
hang on, but I was just going to say that. Well, are we done after this? Or are we going to come back and talk for a minute?
Shit, is the old one not here anymore, Jerry?
It should be.
Oh yeah, it's the old
That's
one.
it. All right, cool. So, anyhow, so let's just talk, and then we can end on that, and there you go. How's
Okay.
that? So,
Yeah, we'll play the old one out. Leave a comment if you like the old one or the new one better. This is the old one now. See you next week, bro. Love you. Cheers.
yeah, man, that was fun.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for session along.
Per streaming, just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
What's up, Troy?
Happy Friday, Jerry.
Good to see you, man.
Whew, it's good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. It's been a week.
I'm ready for a good weekend, man.
I'm ready for a good weekend too.
I'm gonna get really fucked up.
I got to hit that thing.
A pretty special piece, man.
Got some vapes to beat up.
Per streaming, just what you need.